It's the Caleb MTG Show.
Oh my god. Well, I guess we're doing another Time Walk deck. Minskaboo's fucked up, though. Yeah, same answer, Mr. Mike. Walk into Oko? Sure. That's a start, huh? That's a fucking start. A sweet Time Walk deck. That's what we're hoping for. Oh, wow. Library. Library and Time Walk play pretty well together. Just free. Just absolutely free. We trophied earlier with a Tameo Time Walk deck. That was pretty decent. Pretty solid. Wow. Tropical Island or Fast Bond. I think our card quality is such that we can afford to take the trop here. Jeebers though, hum. Nobody passes draw sevens. Our last deck got a like a pick 6 time twister or something in pack 3, so I don't know if that's the case. It definitely seems like blue-green is the right lane for us, though, Got past the Oko, got past the Trop. How far out was Forced Negation from being a pick there? Not far. Forced Negation would have been great. Force versus Fast Bond would have been a little closer, I think. Thinking about Show and Tell, thinking about Nintuku and Tracker. I guess I'll take Tracker. The Tracker would be a lot more exciting. I mean, both Nintuku and Tracker would be more exciting if we had the Fast Bond. I'm just going to grab Tracker. Spits out nice artifacts for Oko to turn into 3/3s. You could think about a Splash for Mind Twist, but right now I don't want to do that to my mana base, my nice clean mana base. Let's grab Cobra, which will reward us for grabbing fetches, which we already want, because we have an on-color duel. Nintuku on Ewit is filthy with Time Walk. It is, yeah. Ewit's in the cube, right? Now, Shorakai is tempting. Shorakai is a tempting splash. I think I'm just supposed to grab Titania, but I do want that Shorakai. That is not a helpful fetch. I think you would need another spell, Neo Bubbles, yeah. I think it would be, like, pretty close to a loop, though. Correct, Neo Bubbles. If you had Kitten, Ewit, and Time Walk, the Time Walk would trigger Blink Ewit, then the Ewit trigger would resolve before the Time Walk resolved. Pretty easy to take enough turns to win, though, if you've got Kitten blinking Eternal Witness. How am I? I'm great, Resto. I am fucking fantastic. Look at this pack. Hedge Maze versus Pest Infestation. I'm actually going to take the Pest Infestation. And this card's cracked. The Hedge Maze is mighty tempting, though. It is like my Surveil land, right? You just pack one, pick one, Pest Infestation, and weren't even mad? Yo, yeah. Yeah, Pest Infestation in like a medium to low pack. Totally fine. Totally fine first pick. Could take Liberator for the sideboard. Could take Marchwary just in case. I think I like this. I wonder if I was supposed to take the blue-green land just to scare other people away from blue-green. We'll see, Jikaroom. We did trophy with a Time Walk deck earlier, but I think that was a 4-color deck, right? Or was it 3-color? I think yeah, I don't know. I think it was legit 4 colors. Am I valuing upheaval here? Not really. Upheaval is a card that plays well with Fast Bond, which we passed earlier. Yeah, if we had the Fast Bond. Then that kind of card would be more exciting. I think I dig the Gaia's Cradle. I think I'm into it. Halfling's not bad, though. I'll make that Oko uncounterable. Once Upon a Time lets you start Library more often. Little Mana Leak action. Besiege's fine. Relic's fine. I'll take this card. A little early game interaction, huh? Gonna be doing some card sorting later tonight. Kind of looking forward to it. Blast some tunes. Vibe out. I think I'm going to listen to some, maybe some Acid Mammoth. That's a good vibe band. Let's see. Grim Monolith, Subtlety. I don't think our blue count's going to be high enough for Subtlety. I don't think I want to pitch any of my cards anyway. There's a Zagoth Triome here. Yeah, let's just take the Monolith Hum. Power out our Infests or our Titanium. Random assortment of cards. Sort of. I recently picked my cube apart to build a Canlander deck. So I gotta, like, put that away. And then I've got, Standard and Legacy and Pre-Modern cards all spread out on one table. And on Sunday, I'm gonna be using those tables to draft an old school cube. So they need to get cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, Birds seems good here, huh? We'll grab a Birds. I would take a Mox over any non-power pack one pick one scrap Doom. But Oko's fallen. Oko's, I don't think even in the next 10 cards. Hey, want to fetch? We need to fetch. Yeah, the fetch is really good with Lotus Cobra. That's good for finding our Trop. Let's go with this Tireless Tracker, and let's go with Titania, huh? We want like as many uncolor fetches as possible here. Yeah, my pick order goes, if I'm trying to fight over blue, then my pick order goes Time Walk, Recall, and then like all the rest, right? Soul Ring, Black Lotus, all the Moxen, Mana Crypt. But if I'm not trying to fight over blue, then I want all the artifact stuff before the blue power. And after that, I'm not like jumping on Oko, I'm jumping on Shieldred, and then Orcs. And then probably like the top tier red cards before I get to Oko. Like, I think Fable might be a more winning card than Oko. I'm not sure. I think some white removal would solve some problems for this deck. And I want to play that Canopy anyway, and the Heath fetches white. I'm gonna grab Sentinel out of this pack. Good card is good, hum. The only way I'm taking Mana Crypt over Moxen is if I really want to be aggro. Sup, Eternal Witness. That Ephemerate just got very good, hum. Eternal Witness, get back Ephemerate. Ephemerate, blink, Eternal Witness, get back Time Walk. Ephemerate, blinks, Eternal Witness, get back Ephemerate. Ephemerate, blink, Eternal Witness, get back Time Walk. Yeah, so taking Moxen versus Mana Crypt is more, am I in the mood to draft aggro or not? Hey, we got the Once Upon a Time wheel. I'm into it, right? Timeless Dragon got a little bit better and a little bit more interesting. Or what about Philia? What about Philia Blinking Witness? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Someone's got to have played a Necromancy on this card by now, right? Illegal in most states. Eagles, maybe? We currently have no duels for the Eagles. Planar Genesis might be sweet with Eternal Witness. There's that Shieldred I mentioned earlier. A little late to jam that one in here. Not the best looking channel deck, I think I dig this Preordain. I like Shelldock Isle, but it is a clunky card. Arwen's a really fun one to blink with Philia. That one probably comes back to us. Too bad we didn't get the Green Sun Zenith in pack 1, I think I'm gonna skip down the old playlist some. Yeah, this fucking tune. I wish I had show and tell for Atraxa. We haven't seen Flash yet, have we? Crop rotation's interesting with Gaia's Cradle and all our landfall. If you're on the draw, you can even crop rotation for library and get library going. I am a big Chrome Mox person. I'm a Chrome Mox fan. How'd the Breach deck do? Very well, Garrett Janks. We had a turn 2 kill in the finals. Yeah, thinking about Pilgrimage, thinking about Chrome Mox, thinking about Crop Rot. Let's take the Pilgrim, actually. Our Cradle deck here. Frantic Surgeon Cradle's fun. The Talisman's some nice on-color fixing. Sylvan Safekeeper's a thing with Titanium. We also have a Displacer Kitten, huh? Displacer Kitten, Eternal Witness. It's like another Ephemerate. Alright, give me the cat. Also plays well with the Grim Monolith. Could take Snapcaster. I was kind of hoping to rebuy the Time Walk over and over again as opposed to like just burn it. Could take Ketria Triumph. Could take Satyr Wayfinder. You like blinking the Wayfinder for value? That could be cute. Oh, the Reclamation works really well here, doesn't it? So something like Satyr Wayfinder mills Eternal Witness. Then the Reclamation can get the Witness back, get the Chain back. I guess I just take Colonnade here, huh? I got to Scape Shift earlier today with Lotus Cobra and Titania. It was kind of fun. Thinking about Thraben. Thinking about Fnatic. Not a lot of ways for us to get up to 4 mana or 4 power. Thraben Inspector's not a bad one to blink with Phalia. I think I'm into it. Another Plains Forest here. Actually, this is our first one. I guess I'll grab it. Channel Wheeling. We saw some cards for Channel, right? Should we take it here? I kind of don't want to. I don't really want to be a Channel deck. I mean, they're going to grab Arwen or Sheldock. Let's grab Arwen. Just be like a good blink deck. Phaeton, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 58 months. Appreciate that, Phaeton. You could Channel Pestifestation. Channel's kind of an inconsistent card. It's good very early and then drops off very fast. Especially in some of your tougher matchups. And you kind of have to build around it, right? Really good chance we would have seen something to wheel for the channel to make it good, like quote-unquote good enough. But we kind of like already have a deck here that I like. It looks like kind of consistent and good. So I'm just going to play that. I'm just going to play the deck we already have instead of Thurston. Safekeeper for the Titania coming back. Love to see it. I don't think we're a survival deck. Maybe we are. Just use it as a way to go 2-drop Eternal Witness. I'll think about it. I choose immortal life. Arf! Arf! Cats and dogs. Cats and dogs. Are they both blinking? Interesting. Yeah, someone pointed out we were one spell seeker away from a Canlander deck. Tamio would have been a good pickup. Plays really well with the kitten. I'm not sure if we need the Manamorphose. Tamio, Green Sun, Spellseeker. We're like the three biggest misses for what we're doing here. Maybe we don't have space for crop rotation. Maybe I should cut Mana Leak. Sometimes Witness just wants to rebuy interaction, though. Would just seem like more of a sorcery speed deck. Could get away with this. We have a lot of like mana dorks. Hey, Polaris 415 thanks to the sub. Thanks to 25 months. What did it take over Safekeeper? I don't know, a better card. It's like 9-ish green. 5-ish blue is a little low. And then 8-ish white. I guess I'll play Sanctuary. And then that puts us up to 7 blue, which is a little better. But yeah, Arena's not as good as I would like. The Apostle Islands are a beautiful area. Wouldn't want to live there, but they are a gorgeous area to visit. Your parents live in Eagle River. Gotcha, gotcha. I went to Camp Eagle River when I was a kid. I don't remember much. I remember getting lost during Capture the Flag and crying about it because I was like 8 or something. What a loser, am I right? And then I remember my older sister, she went to the camp with me. I remember her getting a concussion because we were playing some game where like people run around the outside of a circle. She just like went headfirst into another kid. And that's all I remember from Camp Eagle River. Oh my god, it's all coming together. Reclamation Macthea Witness, which gets back Ephemerate. That's some value, huh? That's some fucking value. Going to sleep with a brace helped my carpal tunnel. I would warn against that, Bogart. I mean, if you're the only reason that you should wear a brace going to sleep is if you're getting like a lot of if you literally can't sleep without the brace. Was the only reason I was wearing it, and leaning on that for years actually damaged my wrists. By the time I could finally go to physical therapy, I no longer had carpal tunnel symptoms, but I still like needed physical therapy because of how long I'd been in wrist braces and such. Just something to keep in mind. Word of caution. Yeah, the times when you should consider wearing a wrist brace are when you're doing repetitive actions, right? So I've heard of like students getting like writing PhDs and stuff wearing wrist braces to protect their wrists when they're just like at the computer typing all day every day and that sort of thing. The white straw thing on Skyclave is summoning sickness. Yeah, it's usually a combination of things, Bogart, for sure. Bones get some solid value over there too, huh? With Bob going. I think I might try and set up a Winds of Abandon Overload. Yeah, it's a totem pole. It's a face there. Totem poles in reality tend to be straight up and down due to how gravity works. I think you can get creative with your fantasy art. How gravity allegedly works? Yeah, my apologies. I forgot that gravity was just a theory for a second there. You can't explain gravity? Well, I certainly can't explain gravity. That's very accurate. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, DCM Dane, thanks for the 90 months. Yeah, happy 5th of July. Happy 5th of July, everybody. That first strike is very annoying. That would have been much better to draw pre-combat, huh? I almost want to wait and turn in Cradle, but we should just cast this now. Reclamationing back Heath and then cracking, and then flashing back Reclamation on Heath and Canopy could give me 3 more 5/3s next turn. Interesting. I guess Voidwalker keeps me from flashing back Reclamation or doing weird witness loops. Or triggering Titanium. I guess that was very good. The past tokens don't even give me life, because of the Voidwalker. It's awkward as hell. Fuck Voidwalker. Yeah, right? When they played it, I was like, that can't be better than Flashing Back Souls. And then I looked at the board more and I was like, oh yeah, no, that's way better. We're currently dead on board. Because we draw on our next turn, the Shieldred drains us for 2, and then Dothy plus the 2 Spirit tokens deal 5 here. Which means I think I gotta crack this Clue token. Never a great spot. When you have to draw cards into the Shieldred. That fucking bat, That bat got me so good this game. You're late, Oko. So now Oko could make the Voidwalker a 3/3 so we could block, but then the Shieldred Drain still gets me. So I think we're just dead. Yeah, need that one like a card or two sooner, I'm gonna throw Sunfall in here, even though I don't like exiling all my value. Maybe Dam is better because of Arwen. I don't think so. Yeah, Dam's just gotta be better, with all of our, 7 Reclamation and stuff, an Eternal Witness, all our Recursion. We're hit more by the exile effect than the opponent. Yeah, setting up the Winds Overload turn, and then having the Winds get batted the turn before we were gonna Overload was pretty brutal. I think we win that game if we just, cast the Winds. Just cast the Winds on Shieldred. Just get to race them. Instead of setting up for the Overload. We didn't know that they had discard, though, right? We didn't have that info yet. The Overload was potentially going to be very backbreaking. Sure. Very slow hand here, but not a mull, I don't think. Heath can go get my Tri-land. Nice to have Heath in the bin for later Titania draws. If the opponent's got a particularly explosive start, Dam could be strong. I was planning on playing Pastor Sentinel next turn, but I think I want to get in on this library action, Especially when we've got Dam in our hand. That's the one I was worried about. We don't have very many answers to call to complete. Well, sort of an answer. I fetched off of blue earlier, though. I didn't fetch that Trop earlier. Because I was trying to get the double white for Dam. The super doesn't matter now. I guess next turn we can draw and then Pest Infest this currency converter. Wayfinder could give me some blue. At least this hand is a lot less weak to bats, right? It's a hard pick. It's a hard pick for the opponent. Because the Dam, like, cleans up the bats pretty cleanly. But if they if they take the Dam, then, like, Time Walk and Oko could do some very scary things. The Triumph does not make blue, no. If we wanted blue mana, we needed to fetch Trop earlier. But instead we fetched towards the Dam because we didn't have any blue cards yet. Do a little bit of soak in here. Nice little soak. Waiting for Muddy Creek. It's gotta be a little tense here to figure out how much to commit to the board to force me to burn the Dam where it's awkward for me versus like hold on to it, because I probably need to kill the bat to answer the 5/5 here. Am I winning? I've been doing a lot of winning today. We had 2 trophies, and then this is game 2. We're down a game in this here matchup here. Oh, Curtains is awkward for me for sure. Opponents had some hard choices. Taking the Dam there, sure. Sub Titanium. If I go Lotus Cobra, Titanium, I get off Library, but it's like sick, right? Isn't it sick? Maybe I needed to hold control and crack Canopy here. I think we have one more fetchable. Or I guess I hold that, huh? So I can use the mana later. But I can crack the Canopy here with this mana. Damn. Wait, I can get the wins, right? Sick, right? Sick couple of turns there. Wait, Cobra and Titania is sick, right? Isn't that like a sweet thing to do? Isn't that it is? It is. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's see where that takes us, huh? What just happened? Well, we went Lotus Cobra, played our land, Titania, got back a fetch, got Lotus Cobra mana, Ephemerated Titania, got back the fetch again. Time walked, run out Sentinel, blinked Titania again with Ephemerate, got back the fetch again, used the fetch mana to crack Horizon Canopy on our upkeep, drew for turn, planar Genesis, finding Winds of Abandon, nuking my opponent's board and leaving me with some, like, I don't know, 30 power, whatever it was, and putting my Oko back in hand. Yeah, they're fucking indestructible 5/5. Makes me kind of want Sunfall in here, even though it does hit up my own shit. Just get like a third sweeper of some kind. We did Time Walk, yeah. Off the Lotus Cobra mana. We had a solid chance that game for the Impulse to find me Eternal Witness. You get back the Time Walk, and I think that would have been winning too. Don't love mulliganing too aggressively against the discard deck. This might have still been a mull, but some of these lands are spell-like, huh? Got me. Just need a Time Walk come. I can block. Yay, no path. I choose a mortal life. Perhaps getting too zesty there, but I like gaining life. With this dog? Yeah. With this dog specifically. Yeah, doggo! I suppose I gain my 3 life, huh? Attack on in here. What's up, Bob? Johnny's pretty decent. Hello. So I could smack with Colonnade and Time Walk. I kind of want to cycle the Triome instead. Do I try and get up underneath library or not is a real question. With 5 cards here. Yeah, not a bad looking Momir hand. I guess we pass, huh? Pass, give it a turn. Ephemerate would have been a sick draw. Yeah, we could have gotten 2 Colonnade hits in, which would put them at 5 with a Bob in play. If I had just, like, not cycled the Triome, if I just, like, serve, and then in the extra turn also serve. Oh, they revealed Snuff Out to Bob. Interesting. Oh, that Wasteland's kind of vicious. Ephemerate still really fucking wins here. Wouldn't that be a sweet draw? Did I bring in board wipes? I have several. I got the Exile one and the Sweeper. You're not wrong, Mark. Gabriel is very good with pretty much any kind of deck. One of the reasons he makes such a good Vintage Cube partner. Our Cube for Charity every year. I guess it is pass, huh? The Storyteller. 3-Bit Inspector was kind of nice because we got to put a little something something into play without like going below our library count. We're trying to get up to library here, Daboom. 6 lands in hand, a library in play. Next turn we get to draw cards and start playing lands, Opponent's down to 4 minutes. Gotta think about that a little bit. Naturally. Finally hit library, and I'm like, do I even play this card? Or do I even activate library, right? I think I draw him. It's a good card. Bargoyf. We don't want the Eternal Witness getting exiled. We want to be able to reanimate it. So I'm pretty happy they served with Bob there. Yeah, opponent's in real danger of timing out now. They're at 2.5 minutes. We have a token bank. We have an 8/8 incubator. We got library active. I kind of like Titania rebuying Gaia's Cradle as opposed to making 5/5s. How much do I have left for Heath to grab? Not very much, right? We've drawn both of our planes. Oh, there's 2 more basic forests. There's 2 more basic forests for Heath. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, this is probably way better if I don't activate library this turn, right? Because then I could play Safekeeper before playing the Cradle and just like dump my hand into play. Yeah, Sunfall's a great fucking card. Usually gets undervalued. Sure. What would you like to do with your Parallax Wave? I mean to tap that Sanctuary, but whatever. The Eternal Witness is in my graveyard. What do we want to do with this Oko? Fair enough. Kind of a good board here, huh? Somewhere in those last 9 cards is a way to rebuy the Eternal Witness, and then once you've rebought the Eternal Witness, you get to take the rest of the turn with Ephemerate on the Eternal Witness. Good chance I just, like, uptick the Oko. Because, like, the opponent's best chance is to play a sweeper here, if they have any. I think they just end up timing out, Wow, this is... I mean, we got Time Walk, and that's awesome, but like the cards are very good. The mana's very slow, right? We gotta go like turn 1 Colonnade, and then turn 2 Sanctuary, which we'd have to discard. And then we can finally play the birds. The record count, that's managed by Dan Bopes of MTG Bot. How much better does this hand become when it comes to play Untapped Forest here, Hey, I'm just baiting. Thanks to the sub. Well, here we go. This could be a thing. All hail the great Neo Bubbles for summoning the tropical island to the top of my library. Hail, Neo Bubbles! Your sorcery will not be in vain. How many Ewit Time Walk combos does this deck have? A couple. Kitten can blink it. If Emery can blink it. Wishclaw Talisman is terrifying. Do I just turn that into a 3/3? Like straight up right now? I think so. I think that's the play. Awkward. I was thinking about cycling the Triumph, but maybe I don't now. It's chill. Next turn, the Oko can make the food token a 3/3. We can run out Kitten, play the cat, or play the guy's Cradle. Reclamation Arwen, Kitten Blink Oko. You don't think that Stern Scolding was lore accurate? Gandalf's just like, hey, fool of an Arwen. Stuff's kind of coming together, huh? Got a little something going. Having Wishclaw and Porcelain Legionnaire is confusing to me. It makes me think that either... It kind of makes me think that they have Tinker. Tinker for Citadel. And the Porcelain Legionnaires just up the artifact count. Okay. So Colonnade can clear that pretty cleanly. 5-color Golo stack. Maybe. The thing is, Wishclaw, you generally only play this card in combo decks. Maybe they were trying to Wishclaw for Dak and then have Dak steal the Wishclaw back to deny the opponent wishes. Opponent just looted away Coveted Jewel. Oh, they're playing Academy. Okay. They got some reasons, huh? They got some reasons for the Porcelain. Oh, that doesn't work. Doesn't deny them artifacts for Academy. So we should just do this. I choose a mortal life. With this deer that looks oddly like a pig's head cooked on a table. Definitely a Liberator matchup, huh? Liberator and Pride Mage can both come in. We can cut like Monolith and maybe Sentinel. Maybe Sentinel's a little... I'm going to leave Winds in case I'm right and they are a Tinker deck. I'm going to leave the Winds in. Just in case we have to answer some super fast Blightsteel. We have Oko for that, but it's nice to have a backup. It's our one removal spell, right? I like the Reclamation can get back the Liberator and Pride Mage. That's kind of good. Maybe I'll cut this Kitten, huh? Maybe I'll cut this Placer Kitten. The only reason I would just cut this card, the only reason I would even consider it, is because it's just not very good. Is the only reason. Otherwise, uncuttable. Right, it's because it's bad. That's another way of phrasing it, Kadunk. Nadu seems to be getting the same hype Oko did at its release. Yeah. It hasn't... The cool thing about Nadu in comparison to Oko is that it hasn't been, like, destroying Legacy. It's just been very, very good. It's just been, like, a playable Legacy deck. Sure. Hank could use a Birds of Paradise, huh? Oh shit, what up? Hey, Penitent Tangent, thanks for 37 months. Many months. Handle it. Handled Tangent, handled. We don't like just tutor up a planes for this inspector, do we? Yeah, that's all terrifying. I don't think this can hit their mana. I think it has to hit Retrofitter, Oh, they're not activating Retrofitter. Yeah, this draw makes a lot more sense than the last draw, huh, Blades Queen? Meanwhile, I'm just over here like, can I please draw a Time Walk? Time Walk, please. Immediately firing off the Talisman. Think about talismaning for Time Walk. The issue is it doesn't quite get me to double pass. So I could tutor up Time Walk and then Oko the Wishclaw, I guess. Yeah, fuck it. Zernorb, sure. I wonder if that's what they tutored for him. I'm guessing that's not what they tutored for him. What if I don't want to witness back Time Walk? What if I want to witness back Pest Infest? Well, what do we do here? We could blow up two things with Pest Infest and then have the 7 mana available for Horizon Crack Titania. Or we could just Pest Infest for 7, which would be 3 things. It's not bad. I think I like getting the Titania rolling. Let's do that. What if I leave all their mana and just blow up Retrofitter? Yeah, let's do that. I could crack Horizon Canopy twice, but I wouldn't be able to make a 5-3 this turn. I think I really want to make a 5-3 this turn, so I'm just going to lead on the Titanium. Which means I probably should have just done the Pest Infest for... I should have played the Plains from hand. Well, no, that doesn't work either. Yeah, I should have played the Plains from... No, because then I don't get to crack the Canopy. And yeah, I really do want to do that. Alright. Alright. Forgive that fumbledy sentence. Turn a worm into a 3/3. Opponent's board's a little bit more manageable now, Hell yeah, Endomian. Magic is a hard game. I was trying to set up... I wanted to draw 2 cards with Canopy, and I couldn't quite figure out how to do it. Fast Bond, Zurin Orb. Opponent trying to set up Infinite over there, I guess we could turn Zurin Orb into a 3/3. I was hoping to turn another worm into a 3/3, but... So losing Ephemerate is bad. Losing Eternal Witness is bad with Ephemerate, but we'd still have Titanium. And this makes Reclamation live. Opponent's going to trample over to hit the Oko for 2 here, and that's totally fine. Perfect. Oh my god. I wonder if they would have Stern Scolded Cobra if I'd let on Cobra. That sucked. That sucked so much. Well, the opponent's hellbent now, so I'm just gonna make my Cobra a 3/3, I guess. I wonder what they Demonic Tutored for. Is this a Metamorph? It is not. Fair enough. Oko is just putting in work. So is Arwen, huh? That's actually a fucking... That's actually a shippable romance, right? Arwen and Titanium. I think that's just within the 20 minutes that I was saying. It's only 10:30 here. We can finish this out. Yeah, we don't do that here. Caleb DMTG does not jerk his viewers around. So stern with the scolding. The jerking round's extra? It's so much extra. That was very expensive. Pretty happy with that one getting dazed. Tameo's a little scary, though. The name Time Warp with Tameo and they build a Black Lotus. Oh, it's certainly a finals match, Yeah, we gotta save this wins for Uro, I think. No blue mana yet. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Ostentatious, thanks for the sod the 4 months. Austin says, fuck yeah, Vintage Cube. Helps soften the devastating news of me finding out I have to work rather than attend CubeCon. That is brutal, Ostentatious. There'll be other years, though. There'll be other years, other times, other CubeCons. If it helps when you're at work, and you're sitting there wishing that you were at CubeCon, if it helps, simply think of me, because I'll be there. I'll be having a great time. I get to like set my own days off and stuff. Just gonna have the best fucking time. Oh my god, drafting all those sweet cubes. Really the best time of the year if you think about it. It's very hard to beat. I guess Philia could blink the Euro into the graveyard. I think I just want to wins it though. You haven't played Paper in so long. It's a pretty casual event. Everyone there is like there because they enjoy playing Cube. Very few salty types in my experience. Yeah, this might be bad. I don't know. Instead of keeping Titanium. What genre is this? I don't know, like indie pop? With some prog sensibilities. Rock? You could call them rock, too. Yeah, I think that's just gonna win. Tamio rebuys the Time Warp. If they'd uptick the Tamio, then this turn they could down tick on the Time Warp and keep the Tamio. They might be worried about decking. I don't know what's in their deck. Yeah, Malcolm gets a lot better when you're taking a lot of turns in a row. I will give Malcolm that. I'm not a huge fan of the Siren, but it is at its absolute best when you're taking a bunch of turns. If a land turns into a Planeswalker, I don't think it gets the loyalty in Cool Kitty Rhymes. I think it just dies. Well, it becomes much easier to ramp up the Malcolm Daggerhawk. Usually it's like a bit slow if you're trying to cheat anything into play off of it. Well, the opponent disagrees. They're going to woodlot that Tamio. Alright. Bye, woodlot. Kind of glad that happened. I'm not getting strip mined this turn. Oh, that's pretty good. Am I going to get soloed by a Malcolm? I'm at 8 life. This Malcolm's dealt like 12 damage to me. What happens with the 3 cards from this? Bottom of your library, okay. So we did scry towards a or Time Walk at least. Opponent dig through timing here is like a double demonic tutor, right? It's around this point where we find out if they're playing like a draw 7 or something. Shit, what up? Hey, yeah, that's Steve. Thanks for the 70 months. You forgot to cancel after the sex number. Oh, no. I don't think I can blink Ophelia. I might not be able to play this Ephemerate, right? I want to Eternal Witness back wins for the Malcolm. Maybe I don't play Eternal Witness this turn. Maybe I Pest Infest. What if I double Pest Infest? It's a little weird, but I'm going to have Ephemerate blink Ophelia, because I do need Ephemerate in the graveyard for my Eternal Witness. I know a lot kind of depends on what my opponent's last couple of cards are here, Nice, they're just off it. Yeah, Eternal Witness rebuys, Ephemerate blinks Eternal Witness gets back wins answers Malcolm, we attack clear Oko, and then they're down to the last 5 cards to try and win the game somehow, Wild game. That bird almost fucking soloed me. The looter. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Johnny Trask. Sunfall's an answer to Uro, but I think Oko and wins is enough. It's like good enough. Malcolm did 14 damage, yeah. The Tameo punt? Oh yeah. Yeah, if they hadn't Tameo punted, they could have Snapcast back Time Warp that turn, and then the game is closer, right? Sure. This hand's a little vulnerable to Strip Mine, but we're here on the draw, right? We've got 3 lands, we're on the draw. I can't do much better than this. Mainly this matchup could be good. I don't know what you'd cut though. Yeah, they snapped Time Warp that turn and Strip Mine me. That would have been much better for them. Might have been the difference. I think I would have had Witness back the removal spell for the flyer at the end there, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of just a different game, I think we're just going to go Tireless Tracker into landfall here. Gonna get destroyed by the counter again. Blech. Oh no, it's considering. Okay, phew. Yeah, I don't think the free spell matters though at the end there, Jordan the Jew. If they scooped in that spot, I don't think they had a free spell worth casting. They had plenty of mana to work with already, right? They'd seen their deck with Dig Through Time. They knew it was all air. Nice. Woolen, interesting. Oh, shit. I was going to go get Gaia's Cradle. It was going to be awesome. I'd have gotten the landfall from the Cobra, and then another 3 mana, so 4 mana, and another clue token from the tracker. So I've been able to, like, Reclamation or crack some clues, get rolling. I've got this Ephemerate mana with nothing to do with it. I guess I just pass, huh? Not really ideal here. Yeah, that was a fucked up Force of Will. What'd they pitch? Lorien Revealed. It's a pretty good card to pitch. 5 mana, Treachery on Tracker. Now I don't have white mana for Ephemerate. Yeah, we just don't go for the crop rotation there. I'm in a way better spot, Could hold up clues to crack on the opponent's EOT. And then Ephemerate in response to the tracker. I think them taking tracker is going to gunk me up real bad here. Looks really good in their deck. I don't think we saw force in the first game either. Looks like we're going to game 3. Now they got Oko going too. Yeah, we can pack this. I kind of hate this. We have Pest Infest already. Maybe Kitten's worse. Let's cut the cat for Mana Leak on the play here. They're trying to resolve Time Warp. Mana Leak's gotta be good. Hey, Shadows, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 51 months. Appreciate it. Hand seems reasonable. Hey, thanks for the bits there, Daggerhawk. They are not creature dense enough for Sunfall. They've got like 2 creatures in their whole fucking deck. Oh, that's all on my editor, Johnny Trask. If you're jonesing for more formats and stuff, then the place to ask for it is in the YouTube comments. Be like, yo, I'd like to see Modern sometimes. My editor will see it there. But he makes all the decisions on what to upload and not. I assume that the reason that he mostly uploads Vintage Cube is because that's what gets the most views. He's trying to make some bucks. Opponent getting a little ahead of us there on mana, huh? Sure. I thought about not playing the Sentinel to make sure that I would have crop rotation up to in response to a strip mine. Nice. Eternal Witness is pretty good in my deck. We're going to want to leave that one on top. So now we're a little bit worried about the Uro drawing them into more interaction, right? Counter spell for them, the wins when we go to rebuy it, that sort of thing. Time warps, just a time warp chain here with Uro in play. Sure. Tamiyo, Collector of Tales. Gotta imagine that one staying on top. They're down to 1 card in hand. Well, it's not good. They won't have that mana for Force. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain it's not Force Will, right? Or they would have left up mana for it there. No. No. This happened to me earlier. My keys are not pressed down. For whatever reason, it just skips through. The symbol for F6 didn't show up either on the bottom. That fucking sucked. Just an atrocious time to get time walked. With us just going Eternal Witness wins. I guess I should have done it pre-combat, I don't know. Yeah, them getting an extra card off of Uro here. Uro and Sentinel, right? Is pretty brutal. The Sentinel map, they wouldn't have a target for the map if we exile the Uro. And now they get to see the top card of the library, so they know what to name with the Tamiyo. It's just all bad. Oh, they're suiciding the Sentinel at least. Yeah, it happened to me the other day, but it was in a game that was like way less intense and close and stuff. It was like less brutal. The named Force of Will. If I was them, I would have been tempted to keep the Consider on top just to make sure Tamio hit something. Yeah. So even if this had happened last turn, I don't think it would have, because they wouldn't have had 4 more cards in the graveyard for from Tamio or whatever. But even if that had happened, then this turn I could be Okoing, right? I could Oko the Uro, and we'd be in like a way less worse spot, right? Brutal Time Walk. The Time Walk that wasn't actually a Time Walk. Oh yeah, the lyrics to this song are gas for sure. Pest Infestation. I think I've been that. The named Memory Lapse. And they whiffed. Okay, there's a bit of luck, hum. This is my rock playlist, Matty Dubs. It's got some edge cases for sure. Now we gotta decide if we want to get a Windswept Heath or a Cradle, so we can run out Oko this turn. If you run out Oko, you turn Uro into a 3/3, which means that it's a 5/5 with no abilities. What can this Tamio rebuy? Probably Oko, hum. Oh, I could get Horizon Canopy. Maybe Horizon Canopy is better than Gaia's Cradle. Draw a card and spit a fucking 5/3. Yeah, we have Reclamation for Eternal Witness. But we can't really think about that stuff right now. It's either get Gaia's Cradle to play out the Oko, or it's get Horizon Canopy, spit out another 5/3. Or it would be a 5/5. We'd kind of have to trade off Titanium. Maybe that's okay. We do have a Time Walk in here somewhere. That's what kind of like leaned me towards drawing cards. Rebuying Oko as expected. Snap topping that Emerald, so not considering turning the Emerald into a 3/3. Oh shit, what up? Hey Zuggernaut, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 68 months. No, we'll keep that one. I would love to, Matty Dubs. Looking forward to meeting Ben Wheeler, actually. One's going through a lot of cards over there. A lot of cards. So they can bring back the Uro this turn. They go down to 4 cards in their library. No, the Time Warp. The Time Warp gets me. Well, they were bound to draw it, right? Meanwhile, our Time Walk is on top of our library. So if we get the 1 turn here, we get a Time Walk, run out the Oko and such. Fair enough. Could have potentially beat this if we'd, like, chumped and then on their next turn chumped. Oh, well. Still a little tilted about the having my turn skipped that one time, but that's Magic, right? Sometimes stuff happens. Misclicks or program errors or whatever it was. That happened to me the other day too. I almost wonder if it's the keyboard. It's a brand new keyboard though. Shouldn't be having stuff like that happen. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Hope y'all enjoyed the deck. Even though that was a bummer that we like skipped our turn that one time at the end.